Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new Spirited Life slash GhibliCraft episode for you guys today. It's been a long time since we've been in here. In case you guys are newer to the channel, this is an incredibly huge and incredibly amazing server where there is a build team trying to completely replicate the worlds of Totoro, Spirited Away, and
How's
Moving Castle. And there's also a little bit of other things going on, but I don't know if that's official or not, but I saw some videos on Alan's channel. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to Alan Becker's channel. He's the owner of the server. And I'm also going to leave a link for the IP, so you guys can come and join this if you want. So I have been building on this server for now just over a year. August 26th was my 1 year of building on here. And I thought it would be fun to get back on here and take a look at all of our past builds and see how we did and see if we've improved or not. So, are you excited? We're going to hop around all over the world, from my very first build to your very first build to all of our builds that we did together.
You remember all of them?
I have them all written down, actually. I kept a list because I actually planned ahead for this for over a year. Yeah, I've been planning this because I thought it would be good. I never meant to make a video for it. I always meant that it would be for me to go back and look at to see how I improved over a year of building. But I thought, why not make a video on it? And then maybe we can start doing some more exploration on the server like we used to and show off the amazing things and try to get some of our subs to come on here and take a look around as well. So, we're going to hop over to our very first build, or my very first build, Warp Real World.
Oh, sorry, I punched you.
That's fine. I don't mind it. It's okay. Yeah, the Real World was where I did my very first build. And my very first build was approved on August 25th. So that was about a month and a half after we started playing on here. So as soon as I got on here, I knew that I kind of wanted to build on here because it looked really amazing. And yeah, so I had already been exploring through all of these houses for like a month and a half. So when it came time to build, I felt pretty confident about it, and I think I did okay. So we're gonna go look at the first build.
Oh,
This is my house right here. So yeah, I let Bree name the house for me because I wanted to name it and put families in these and everything like that. And so this was my very first house. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And you named it the Ito House?
I forget what it means.
Oh, okay. So somebody's named Ito, probably from an anime that Bree watched. So, yeah, this was my very first build. I was pretty happy with it, but there's some things that I would definitely change, like the roof is a little bit wonky in some parts, and then in some parts it just doesn't look as detailed as others. So, there's definitely some things that I would do to improve this build, but I don't think I'm supposed to go back and improve builds. I think I'm just supposed to try better next time. So yeah, I was really happy with the garden area out back. So yeah, this was my first house. I'm gonna put the coordinates to all of these houses down in the bottom corner of the screen, and if you guys want, you can come and explore them fully, because if we explored all of these fully, it would take way too long. So after the Ito house was the Yamamoto house, and I built that 3 days after this one. So we're gonna go over to the Yamamoto house. Luckily, I still remember where all these things are. I don't know how, but I do. So yeah, Bree used to help me with some of these things, just like giving me some ideas and then help me name them and stuff like that. So completely different style house. I wanted to change it up completely. That was my goal for Spirited Life slash GhibliCraft. I guess we should keep calling it GhibliCraft now that it's officially called GhibliCraft. When we joined, it was Spirited Life, but now it's GhibliCraft. I wanted to try traditional houses, some classic houses, some modern houses. I wanted to just try as many different build styles as I could, and I figured if I did that, that would give me the best chance of like improving my building skills. So this one I was pretty happy with. I like the bathroom in this one, except for this room. This room really bugs me because the ground is like wood in some areas but stone in the others, and I couldn't replace these with wood because that's the outside of the house. So that really bugged me. Yeah, and a bedroom and stuff like that. And then I tried some designs in here that I was really happy with, and I really liked it, but for some reason I never used it again. I don't know why. But yeah, there was some pretty cool stuff in here. After the Yamamoto house was
Yamato.
Yamato was my only ever Totoro build, which I was really disappointed that I never got to work on more Totoro /Warp Totoro House. I was really disappointed that I never got to do more Totoro builds because I think Totoro was the main reason that I applied, because I had seen Totoro first, and then I had seen Spirited Away after. So I was really excited about Totoro, but by the time that I finally came around to building, almost everything was finished. So this is my crowning glory of the Totoro world.
Oh, I remember.
This little shed, and then a field up there. Just this little shed. I put it on my list of builds anyway because I wanted to have a build marked down for Totoro. So this is my Totoro house. Some builders helped me out. I started really making friends with a lot of the builders, and some of the builders used some commands to make it so I had torches that were turned off, which made it look like there was just lanterns sitting around with no lights, which I really liked. That was awesome. And then I put some little trees and some stuff like that, and I was like, if I'm gonna build this little shed, I'm gonna decorate it. And I put some ferns in here, and I put some pathway, and I was so sad. And I put things. Alright, so after Totoro was the Minami House, and the Minami House is actually pretty important. We're gonna go ahead and do /back. The Minami House is important because it was my very first, I guess, speed build? Yeah, my very first time-lapse build. This should be the Minami House. Let me take a look to make sure. Yeah, the Minami House. So this was my very first speed build. I built this whole thing on video and time-lapsed it and everything. However, I'm really unhappy with the build, and I really wish I could fix it and take off this porch and stuff like that. But I can't, so it's settled. I built a garage, put some boxes in there, and then I like this part here. Like this part I'm happy with, but I don't like the big front part. I don't know why. So yeah, this is just a pretty traditional normal house as well. Like I said, I'm gonna leave all the coordinates in the corner of the screen so you guys can come and check it out if you'd like. I do think, yeah, I was like happy with my attic for some reason. I think this was the first attic I built, and I was like, yeah, I built an attic. Let's see what was after the Minami House. After the Minami House was my one and only Spirited Life build, because Spirited Life was also... Oh wait, no, it's not my one and only, sorry. Let's /warp Ghost Town. So when I first started,
Excuse me.
oh gosh, when me and Bree first started making videos on the server, Ghost Town was very different. I'll try to cut in some clips real quick to show you guys how different it actually was. And I don't know if they just weren't happy with it or if they just wanted to make it look better, but they redid almost every building in the Ghost Town, and I was lucky enough to get to build one of the shops, and I was really happy with it. So it is from me to you. It's like a second-hand store, and this is it right here. So yeah, it's just a little... By the way, these Japanese translations probably not 100% accurate, but it's okay. Probably it's like, I don't know, something very offensive or something. Me to before you. So yeah, got to build this little place, change up the inside and change out the outside a little bit, add some different decorations and improve it a little bit, and I loved it. This was awesome. Banner. The banner, yeah, the little chair. Yeah, I really loved this. I really loved this house, even though it was like really simple and I didn't get a whole lot to do with it, but I got to build all of this inside and outside, and it was a lot of fun. So, my first Spirited Away build. After that was the Kouga House, which I have to try to remember where the Kouga House was. Alright, let's go back. Okay. I believe it was down one of these, but I'm not 100% sure. Here, let me look up the chords and we'll go to the chords real quick. So, this was my reference image. I had this right here, right? So there was this building, there's this tree and this bush. And so I built that and I'm like, okay, well, it's done. But then I decided, what if we hide a house behind it, make it so the reference image was actually like a garage? And so I built the Kouga House. I built this like super rich people house and even built a car. It's not, it's a bit of a big car, but
You know, they're very big people.
they're large people. So yeah, I just kind of went crazy and built a lot of other stuff. And I was first worried that the managers were going to be like, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're trying to get some flim flamming going." But actually, one of the managers, like, he like made me feel real proud about it. He's like, "Hey, you took your reference image and you built something super awesome behind it. Good job." And I was like, "Oh, I feel happy now." That's what I told him. That's what I told him. I said, "Oh, I feel happy now."
Oh,
So, yeah.
I feel happy now.
I got to build this really awesome backyard, and I was really happy about that. So, after the Kouga House was the cafe interior. So we're gonna do back, but I think it was Jaden. He built the entirety of the exterior, and then he had me do the interior. So he built the entirety of this cafe, and then inside we got to build the interior. So built this really awesome cafe and made it feel real lively. That's what he said, make it feel real lively. I said,
Real
"All right,
lively.
I'll make it feel real lively." And then upstairs was the owner's house, which I'm really happy with because I had a really weird shape to work with. And I think it turned out okay. So a little bed up on a platform and a little area down here, and I even fit in a little bathroom, which I didn't think I was going to be able to, but it worked. So yeah, that was my second and I believe my last Spirited Away build. So after that was, we're going to go ahead and do back again, was a very important build to me, even though maybe not my greatest build. So Bree took a long break from YouTube and wait, no, this might have been when you were in Carolina.
Possibly.
Yeah, so Bree was gone on like a 7 or 8 day vacation. I wasn't able to talk to her the whole time, and I was like, I'm gonna build something for Bree. And the whole time she had been talking about how she wanted to go to a cat cafe in her city, or in her state, and I'm like, I'll build her cat cafe. And I got actual cats in with the help of some managers, and it turned out really nice, I think. So it's our little cat cafe. Unfortunately, I think 1 or 2 of our cats have disappeared, but we have Yuki and we have Kakaru, and then we got Bree.
Yuck.
So that's Bree. And now she's like the texture of the cat from like Kiki's Delivery Service. So yeah, so this was the cat cafe. And then I took on a really challenging build for me. I wanted something that was gonna be difficult, and I saw these 3 houses over here that are built on an angle. So like they weren't square, they were like squares that got like all ram-jambled. And so somebody had already built that red one down there, and so I was like, alright, I'll try to build this one here. And I am not 100% on board with this one. I'm happy with the way it turned out, but I think there's some ways we could have improved it. It was really difficult for me to try to fit everything into the shape of the building, just because it was so wonky and so weird to build in. But we ended up getting it to work out all right. Had a big old bathroom, which I was really happy about. I even have incense in the bathroom. And then upstairs,
In case somebody has a smelly pood.
yeah, is this place here, which has just got some bedrooms and another bathroom. So it was really difficult for me to try to figure out how to even do this build, because like I said, it's my first time ever building on an angle like that, and it really tripped me up and made it really confusing. After the angled house was our I don't know, Bree named a lot of these places. This place down here, Arakawa Pottery. I don't know. This was my attempt to try to build a super traditional shop. And I feel like I did okay. Just put lots of pottery and lots of different bowls and stuff like that in here. And then upstairs he has like probably the most traditional house that I ever built, which is just like a bed, a little cooking place, and a bathroom, and that's about it. So yeah, I was happy with this one. It was like my first time trying such a different style, so I don't know, got me out of my comfort zone, which I really like about builds. After Arakawa's pottery was Sushi North, which is this one over here. So in case you guys didn't realize, I had Arakawa's pottery, the cat cafe, and then this house in the middle. So I went like every other one on this block, and I was really happy about that. So yeah, just a pretty simple place. I think this is my first. Well, no, I guess it's technically my second restaurant, but it's my first like not cafe restaurant. So, oh, this one I had really little room for the bathroom, so I just kind of put like one of these little shower things in a bowl. It's like popular in Japan. Bowl showers.
Bowl showers.
Yeah, so here's all the sushi though, all just hanging out.
Salmon.
Yeah, just salmon, just chilling. And she actually helped me with this one. You helped me film it, and you helped me design it. So, this is when you were getting interested in the builds, and this is when you were wanting to start building with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So small flowers inside. Made a little flower shop, of course, because Brie likes flowers and she likes girly things because she's a girly girl. Upstairs, just a little attic. But then after we finished building all of this on a time lapse, she was like, "Build a car. Build another car." And I was like, "I'll build another car." And then so I built this. I built this little yellow car in the background, and then we took a screenshot for the thumbnail of me in the car, and it worked out great. I loved it. And then after that was my biggest collaboration and one of the laggiest places in the real world. We're gonna go to the school, okay? So I'm gonna try to show you guys the school, and I'm gonna try to explain it as we get there, and I'll just show you like one or two of the classrooms and let you guys kind of look around after that. I'll give the chorus because this place is huge. It was an abandoned build.
They redo the...
I can't remember who built this.
I think
There's
you did.
Oh yeah, and I think you helped me because you had me put the mini fridge in the corner and put sushi on top. Sorry about the frame rate here, guys. It'll get better once we get out of here. Oh, this is the computer room.
Just computer stuck to the wall.
Yeah, I didn't put that there. Someone else added that after.
Sorry. No,
no,
gosh.
that's fine. Oh, okay. You want to do the art room first?
No, we can do this.
Okay, so this is the cafeteria. This is where all food is prepared, and then goes through here, and it gets put on here, and then in here is the little room. Bree was happy because she got to put bento boxes everywhere. So yeah, little cafeteria, and then we're going to show the last room, and then we're going to get out of here because the lag's killing me. The art room. Bree loved this room, I think. This is probably her favorite. It's got a little sink back in the corner, some easels, a little bit of learning and stuff. And I think this is it TV? Yeah, it's TV. Just chilling on the guy's desk. Alright, let's go up to the roof, and then we'll go take a look at the... Alright, so Port Haven. This city is almost completely done. That is insane. First thing I took was a complete reference job, which was this building straight in front of me, which is called... Oh, just the Port Haven Bar. Yeah, so had the little cart to build, and then this was all built by a reference. So this is the scene where... I'm trying to think of everybody's names now. Okay, the lady that gets turned into the old lady, I forget her name.
The main
character in Howl's Moving Castle, and then Howl's little assistant kid. they're over here buying fish, and then the big ship comes in, the big military ship. This is the
And then they
building
all
they're
die.
standing in front of. Jesus. So I put all kinds of liquor and stuff in here and turned it into a bar. It looked like a liquor store because there was like stuff in the windows, and so got to build all kinds of stuff that I never built before, like furnaces and cool stuff like that. And then we got all kinds of new textures, like this toilet right here. Yeah, pretty dope.
It's a nice toilet.
It is a nice toilet. So super fancy bathroom, and then a super fancy bedroom with a post bed, which I was really happy to be able to build. So first Port Haven build I was really happy with. And so let's see what happened after that. After that was the Port Haven grocery. So I was having so much fun with the Port Haven builds. The very next day I took the build right next to this one, which is this one, the Port Haven grocery. I think somebody had started this. They built like the first couple of pillars and stuff, but then they didn't like the build, so they abandoned it. And so it was the grocery store, so we built the grocery store. Put all kinds of muffins and cookies and rolls and cakes.
Lemons. I just realized
Lemons.
lemon.
Are they lemons?
Where's lemon?
Oh yeah, lemon.
Right here.
Sweet. Everybody loves a lemon, right? And then up here, I was really happy because I realized that the shop owners were going to be kind of rich, and I got to build some really, really cool things that I was really happy with. So I started building some rich stuff. It made me pretty happy. And then after that was a big live stream that me and Bree did. And it went for a few hours, and we're going to go and do Warp Real World. So we did a live stream, and we watched...
Sorry, I keep
What
smacking.
did we watch? Did we watch Totoro or Spirited Away? I think we watched Spirited Away, right?
Yeah.
So we watched Spirited Away with you guys, and while we were watching Spirited Away, I was building. So we were like legitimately, we opened up a rabbit and we watched Spirited Away with you guys. And I built 2 buildings. Went in, did it on stream. You guys helped me build it. You guys gave me some suggestions, and I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I was much happier with this one than the first one. Had a big open kitchen and stuff, and just like some normal rooms and stuff like that. But I was just happy with the way this one turned out because of the basement, or because of the living room and everything. As you guys know, I like to do the big fancy bathrooms. I don't know why. And then after that, we still had some time left. That only took us about an hour, so we went over here and we built the butcher block, which is...
Oh, that's
Actually, I don't
favorite.
think it is the butcher block. The meat
Never
deli,
mind, it's
for
not
some
one.
reason, the meat deli is not on my build list.
But you meet this?
Yeah,
Mm.
the deli. I did this during the stream. I guess I just didn't put it on the list because I built it at the same time as the other one and forgot about it. But yeah, we built a little meat deli and stuff like this. There is a place upstairs. I'll let you guys go check all that stuff out though, because I want you guys to come on and interact and check out all these builds and check out everybody else's builds at the same time. So I was happy with this one. It's more of a modern meat deli. I was okay with that though. I had to change it though because it started to look like Grumpy Cat at first.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is my first build that I got to work on with Bree. Bree finally went and applied Warp Port Haven. So Bree finally went and applied for a build, and for a build rank. She got the build rank, and I had already started a build back in Port Haven, and I was like, well, why don't you come and help me finish this build, and we'll split the points and everything. And she was like, okay, I'll do that, Heap. Why isn't that a good idea? Let's do that. So I was like,
Is that what
it
I
is a good
said?
idea. That's what you said. You said, good idea, Heap. You're the really smartest man in the world. And I said, thanks, but I can't take that credit. And you're like, you really should take that credit. I said, okay. I think this is it right here. Okay, so all of the exteriors were built for these places, but there was no interiors. So the bottom became a butcher. So this one is called the butcher block. I think this was all done, right? And then you helped me with all of the upstairs.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I've never been great at the interiors, but Bree's always loved doing the interiors. So back here's a little alley that leads to the apartments. And so Bree started working on all these. And built, I think this is your first one that you worked on. Built a little bedroom with some shelves and some clothes hanging and bookcases, and it used to be string wrapped around it, but now it's a menu sign, so you can take those
Okay.
down if you want.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Having menus on boxes.
Yeah, and then this was the second bedroom. This one's like a little bit more fancier and rich, and I really like this. Some stuff changed along the way, like some of these items have changed into different things, so I think it even helps even more. That used to be like a Red Bull or something. Now it's tea and sugar, so that turned out pretty cool. Little room back here, some bread and stuff. Let's knock down those menu signs. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Oh, painting didn't even fall off. Good job. All right, and then upstairs is an even fancier house. This guy's got a kitchen. He's got a fruit plate because that used to be a cake, but now a fruit plate. And I really like this bed. You did a good job on this bed. What are these, barrier blocks? Yeah, barrier blocks with carpets on top of them. That turned out pretty cool. And then I think there's the attic, which... Oh, I forgot about this place. A little fireplace for you to warm up and stuff.
Oh yeah, we did that.
And then upstairs, I think, is a super rich guy's house, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So this guy is like the owner of the entire butcher and all this stuff, and so he's got like super fancy desk and all kinds of stuff like that. So that was Bree's first build, and it went over really good. Then after that was Love at First Sight. So we're gonna go and do back. This is right here. So the cafe. Bree wanted to make it really pink and red.
Did you do this?
What? No. That we did that this first day we built it.
The banners? Oh.
Yeah. So, oh, I think someone may have broken our door before because it's like a little bit wonky. Here, let me. There we go. All right. So she wanted it pink and red and girly and nice, and so got this little area here. You come in, and then tables and stuff over here. She's got like cakes and coffees and stuff everywhere, muffins and donuts, and this is the furnace and stuff. And then up here is probably my favorite area. Oh, and then you made this little banner, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I don't remember.
I think I might have made the banner. One of us made the banner.
Somebody
but
did.
then up here is like a fancier area, fancier dining and stuff. And a little outside area. So this place was really, really fun to watch you build because you just made it as girly as possible. After that is the unnamed house, which that we did together again, and that's just right up the road. So we'll just walk up to that one. This one right here, you wanted another vehicle, so we decided to build a little scooter. Remember?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
We had to remake that scooter so many times.
Oh god. First it was like way too big, and then it was like way too small, and then it was like, yeah, and then it came out pretty good. So
yeah, that came out really good.
So yeah, this is the house. I really like it. I think this is a crap ton of detail. She wanted to put like carpets and stuff on top of fence posts.
I did this part, yeah.
The little outside and everything, and then the inside. I really like the inside because it's like a mix of traditional but then modern at the top. So it's pretty sweet. And I think you put something. Yeah, you put like a bowl of ice cream on the table. Yeah. So
they
I'm
got
really
hungry.
They
wanted a midnight snack.
Yeah, and then we're down to just a couple of builds left now. We're gonna show a build in here first, though, so we don't have to come back here again. This way, we'll go to Port Haven, and then we'll go to market shipping to wrap it up. So up the road here. Okay, so if you guys remember this house at the time was the house that I was the most proud of. I really like this house. I really like the shape and everything. However, this house next to it was always unfinished. It was just the roof and like the front wall, and it always triggered me for some reason. I was like, man, I can't wait until that house is done, and then this whole row of houses will be done. That'll be amazing. I guess there's like my OCD kicking in. Finally, the person that originally took the build when we first started abandoned the build, and I snatched it up as soon as I saw it. I think I canceled another build that I was gonna take and took this one and just finally finished it. So I'm not even like, this isn't even a house that I think about like, oh, I did good on this house or whatever. I think of this house as finally the street is done. So yeah, this is a little pink house that I did. All right, let's go ahead and warp to all right, I still remember which one it is too. It's just all the way up here. So a lot of these builds still need to be completed, so maybe I'll start working on some of these. I don't know. But later, you guys will see a build that I just did yesterday that I'm really happy with and I really had a lot of fun with, so maybe I'll do it again, another one. So Jane's Steak and Gin. So Bree wanted to make a girl that owned a bar and restaurant. So that's Jane, and this is her Steak and Gin. So this is the bar area right here. You guys can see we started messing around with a lot of the different models that they had created at the time. So the stools, the liquor bottles, stuff like that was all new. And then up here, the chairs and the tables were all new. And so I was just 100% satisfied with these builds. These were like this is grade A build. Like if you guys ask what's the best I can build, this will probably be close. Me and Bree took hours to work on this thing. She did this entire kitchen down here. I left her do this all, and then upstairs I was doing the dining room. Now, then you go up again, and this is where the restaurant owner lives. So they have a little bar themselves, which has some like coffees and liquors. Jane McKellen, and then born 1871. Did you do that?
What?
Did you do this
No,
part?
you did that.
Oh, okay.
You did.
Never mind, I did that part. So this was the fireplace. We found out the fire spread was off, so we could finally have fireplaces. Some logs nearby to stock the fires. Big open windows. We actually opened these windows up. They were all closed, but then we decided just to fold them open and open them up a little bit. Then inside, Bree really liked working with the player heads and spawning in player heads. And so we got a lot of player heads in here. We got some different things like that, and some ovens and a little pantry room and stuff back here.
I think I did this part. I
Yeah,
think
you did
helped.
this entire part. And then I think I was doing this part over here.
Mhm.
I got a puffer fish, some bread, and a cake on the table, and then a little dish cabinet back here. Now,
Oh yeah, I made somebody.
yeah,
like,
made somebody
spawn.
spawn us in. I think it was Super Hornet. Made him spawn us in some heads for that. Got a hanging plant because Bree wanted hanging succulents, I think. Then a little area right here to look out the windows and stuff. And then up here are some of like my favorite rooms that we've done. And this is when we invented our little bit of a secret. So you'll always know it's our build if you find something in particular and it's in the next room. From now on, you always know it's our build if you find a cactus in a pot on a shelf somewhere. So that's our little calling now. So yeah, this is the room, and then we got a little bit of an attic upstairs that we'll go take a look at as well. Yeah, just all kinds of clutter and storage and like bookshelves and tables and all kinds of cool stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we'll head on to the second to the last build now, which we're gonna have to do warp interior, and this is it right here. I just realized something. Look up there. We never named it. We never even put a name on the front.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, this is the liquor place right here. We got really lucky because we had these little red bowls here, but they later retextured them to teacups. So I think it made the place look even better. We got kegs and liquors and all kinds of stuff. And then up here is the liquor store owner's house. And that turned out pretty awesome as well. Got a little table and more teacups and a big bed and stuff like that. And then we left this build abandoned for a long time because some just all kinds of different stuff came up. We took a long break, almost 4 or 5 months, because October came around, and October, November, and December are incredibly busy for YouTube. So we never really got to finish this build until like the other day, and I came on and I was like, I'm gonna finish it real quick, and I just basically had to do like the top floor up here. So just threw 2 bedrooms in here. You can see we got a lot better at detail as the time went along. Another room next door, which is just pretty simple as well. And then upstairs, I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think I went with another big house, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so, oh, and then this is when we finally started, I took into account like eggs and tea sets and all kinds of stuff like that. So now for the last one, / warp market chipping. Yeah, we're past the town center, past the clock tower. I found this big patch of open houses. So my goal is, as long as none of the builders take them, I'm gonna try to complete this huge section here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 more houses that I want to try to build here. So we're gonna see if we can do that. But this is the outside.
It's very pretty and luscious.
Thanks. And then this is our little kitchen with some all kinds of different stuff, fish and bread up here, and fruits and stuff there, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, you guys can see I think we got a lot better with detail along the way. Still some stuff to work on, still a lot more that we can improve, so I'm gonna keep trying to do that.
It's a cool block.
Yeah, it can work good as like a floor, but also like a wall and stuff. So this is the top floor, little area for sitting and eating, a little sitting area here, and then we got a smaller room, which I'm pretty happy with, because this used to be a thing back in Victorian times when your rooms were a little bit lower than your hallways and stuff. So when you came into your room, you immediately had stairs to walk down. So that was in a lot of older houses. I did that with both bedrooms, and then put some liquor hidden in the shelf there. So yeah, this was my last build. This was yesterday. As soon as this gets approved, I'll probably take the plot right next to this and yeah, start working on some more Port Haven builds. So along the way, I've made it up to, I think I'm at diamond rank right now. I'm getting close to lapis rank. And Bree is, what are you doing? You putting vines?
That's so cool. Sorry.
And Bree's made it past the iron rank, and she's soon on her way to the gold rank for builder points. So we're gonna keep on building, keep on having some fun. Let us know if you guys want to see some more builds and exploration. Sorry that this video went for so long. There was really no way I could cut it down or make it too short, so hopefully you guys are okay with a 48-minute video. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let us know if you guys want to see some more builds and exploration, because like I said, this entire city is starting to fill in, and all kinds of new changes have been made to the bathhouse and all the areas of Totoro, and now there's Totoros that are up on trees and cat buses and amazing stuff that's been just created on here. If you guys want to see more of that, let us know, and we can start making some more videos on this wonderful server. You got anything you want to say before you go?
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.